8 burning questions we have ahead of the "Where has the time gone?" That's the question pop culture fans may be asking themselves as award season comes to an end in a matter of weeks with the biggest dash and most glamorousmdash night in Hollywood recognizes the best in movies from the past year. And with Jimmy Kimmel serving as host, excitement is growing for the star-studded award show. As moviegoers make predictions for who will win big, we realize some people may have a few burning questions about the upcoming show. From attendees, potential winners and those infamous envelopes, we address a few in our handy guide below. NBSP. Will Casey Affleck not attend? According to Oscars tradition, the previous year's Best Actor winner presents the Best Actress Oscar. But even after his win in Manchester, the CE News confirmed in January that Casey will the ceremony. A rep for the Academy added to NBC News, "We appreciate the decision to keep the focus on the show and on the great work of this. Are typically announced in the weeks and even days before the show airs. Where Will James Franco Be? When the nominations were announced, James' performance in The Disaster Artist was not recognized the Academy. The snub apparently left the actor with mixed emotions. James is disappointed in not getting an Oscar nomination, but also very understanding and somewhat relieved, a source with the News. NBSP. He doesn't want it to look like the snub is correlated with the against him. James has denied all sexual misconduct. As for whether he will attend the biggest night in Hollywood, time will only tell. What can we expect from host Jimmy Kimmel? Although the Jimmy Kimmel Live host is keeping most of his agenda top secret, the comedian dropped a few hints back in January at ABC's Winter Press Tour Day. Matt Damon is likely going to be the butt of at least one joke.nbsp, and Jimmy admitted that he likes to have an element that could go either way. "That could have been an absolute disaster, and some people thought it was, but I loved it," he told. "I do like there to be some danger in the show, and I hope it will be appreciated for what it is." Who will be the biggest winner of the night? It's no surprise that every critic has an opinion about who deserves to win an Oscar and who will win an Oscar. But perhaps recent award shows could be a good indication about what's to come. At the end, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri won the top prize. At the same time, you can't rule out Lady Bird. Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water, however, leads the night with 13 nominations. Could history be made? The short answer is absolutely yes. Mary J. Blige became the first Hollywood star nominated for an acting performance and original song for her work in Mudbound. In addition, Get Out writer and director Jordan Peele became the first African-American nominated for Best Picture, Best Original Screenplay and Best Director all in the same year. Who got snubbed? While we understand that not everybody can get nominated, some famous faces delivered performances that arguably deserve some. Despite being one of the highest-grossing films of the year, Patty Jenkins' superhero film Wonder Woman was entirely left out of nominations. Armie Hammer was left out for his role in Call Me By Your Name. And what about Michelle Williams? The accomplished star was not nominated for her performance in All the Money in the World. Will the number Me Too movement be addressed on Oscars night? As of press time, no specific plans have been revealed as time how Hollywood stars will show their support for the movement. NBSP. At the same time, Jimmy previously predicted that it may come up during the show on multiple occasions. "It's like getting into a hot tub. You can't really know what the temperature is until you get there. Suffice it to say we'll probably deal with it, unless there's a nuclear weapon heading to Sacramento that night, Jimmy joked during a recent TCA event. You have to remember why you're there, to entertain people on the biggest night of their lives. If it gets too heavy, you're taking away from that. .nbsp Will the Oscars avoid another envelope mishap? Anyone remember last year's La La Land and Moonlight Best Picture mix-up? Trust us, the Academy hasn't forgotten. PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, came up with for future shows including 2018's telecast. The two employees responsible for mishandling the envelope have not been invited back to the Oscars. In addition, PwC has banned the use of phones and social media backstage during the show in hopes that their employees will not be distracted when handling envelopes. Tune in to Sunday, March 4th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time 10 a.m. PT for the 2-hour countdown to the red carpet. The 2018 Academy Awards special followed live from the red carpet, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time 2 p.m. PT. Then don't miss the red carpet rundown special at 7 p.m. Eastern Time 4 p.m. PT. After the telecast on ABC, watch Yes After Party, the 2018 Academy Awards at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time 11 p.m. PT. For complete coverage of this year's Oscars, watch News Monday, Mar. 5 at 7 and 11 p.m.